Welcome to another video, another beautiful summer's evening. Today's plan is to take the boat from the mooring down to Pontypool. We're going to stay there the night and yeah, it should be a nice trip hopefully. So tomorrow morning I've got a briefing with the Canal volunteer group, Bridge 46 to 5 Lots Canal group. Because next week we have a flotilla going on in celebration of the Jubilee, which I'm really looking forward to helping out on. I'm going to steward on it. So if you are watching, Your Majesty, evening ma'am, congratulations on the Jubilee. Well done, ma'am. So the place I'm going to is actually only 5 minutes away from my flat. But I thought, well, I'm not being on the boat for about 10 days, so it would just be nice to have a little bit of a cruise this evening. It's a beautiful day. And then the same tomorrow, really, take it back up to the morning. Last week I went camping. I've been aching to do it for quite a while now, since the weather got better, and it was lovely. I really enjoyed it. I went to Lone Wolf campsite in Neath. Right, I got a log. Lone Wolf campsite in Neath, which is one of my favourites. The only problem with it is that although it's in a beautiful meadow next to a river, the bugs there are horrendous, and I got bitten to bits, and it took me a good couple of days to get over it. I get quite a nasty reaction if I get bitten quite a bit. So yeah, the last week wasn't the best of weeks, so I didn't really feel up to bringing the boat out, but I'm feeling better now, so I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm seeing all this landscape from a different point of view once again, because although I brought the boat up this way, I've not come down this far on the boat, so and obviously with it being my first real trip, I was the concentration was there, so I didn't get time to enjoy the scenery, but this is beautiful. You can see why this particular canal, even though it's 36 miles long, is so popular. It's beautiful. Oh, I think the cows are around here somewhere. nice 2-day moorings up around here. Might be nice to, you know, have a Saturday night away from the flat up here. It's not that far, but it's just nice, isn't it? Don't have to go far to have a good time. So, how am I finding this boat in malarkey? I'll get used to it. That's probably the best thing to say. It's going to take time, and I knew that from the start. I'm getting more confident with the mooring now. That was my main issue. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's going. I haven't done anything to the boat yet, but I figure if I get to know Elsie first and let her know, you know, find out what she's capable of, then the rest will all fall into place. So far, I'm happy with everything. Having said that, I am missing kayaking. I missed it quite bad a couple of weeks ago. So I spent a couple of days kayaking, and then went back to the boat and just had a fry up, and that was very nice. I mean, I'm quite lucky where the mooring is. There's quite a nice greenery area that you know, that we can stay. So yeah, that was quite nice. So I'm not far from Pontypool now. Actually, I'm in Pontypool. I'm not far from Pontymoile Basin now. So just going through this really beautiful area that is quite dark because there's so many trees, and it's really pretty. I know from kayaking that this next little stretch has got a lot of vegetation in it, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't get wrapped around the top too much. But I can see the final bridge, so I'm nearly there now. I'm going to take this slow because Canal narrows by here, but there's quite a lot of overgrowth, so I'm not quite sure where the edge is. I think I got my line. With I go in there. Hello, it's the day after the night before, I think, Sunday afternoon. So yeah, last night went very well. Had a nice morning and everything went really well. Slept quite well. Busy road, so there's a lot of noise about. But yeah, so just making my way back up to the mooring now. The only real issue I had was that when I moved out of the mooring, I got grounded. It's quite shallow, so but we got through it, you know. So it wasn't too bad. But I'm making my way back now. It's another nice sunny day, or nice day anyway. It's a bit chillier. It's rain forecast, but it's not too bad. The things I love about people on the canal and interested in the canal is their willingness to share information. Yesterday I was speaking about how overgrown certain sections of the canal were, and speaking to a couple of guys today, it's due to breeding season for the habitat that's around the canals, like birds and toads and whatever. So they need the growth to basically to keep their young safe. So come August time, that is when most of the growth will get cut back, which I found it quite interesting. There's a couple of bridges on this section that are quite narrow, and then they have quite a sharp turn straight after them. I'm slowly getting used to them now, but they do take a bit of getting used to. Doesn't help when you got a big post straight after.